post vise. That's hot. Let's see how she do. Works. It might be more than 20 inches, not sure. Alright, it's all straightened out. Now I'm going to try to upset it on my swage block here. Dang. May have bit off more than I could chew. Out of this jackhammer bit, I'm going to try to upset the steel to make a decent blade and a handle out of the same stuff. Ow. Hello YouTube. I know it's been a while. I've had stuff going on, but I'm trying to get back into making videos. I wanted to do an artistic blacksmithing video, but couldn't think of anything to make. So we're doing a knife. I'm gonna try to make a one-piece knife, so integrated handle, out of this piece of jackhammer bit. This is gonna be a lot of hammering. Now let's get started. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. If anyone ever wonders why I work out my left shoulder more, this is why. Oh man, what I would give. Oh, I give my right arm for a hydraulic press right now. I conceded I got some help. Thanks for the help. Now since this is jackhammer bit, I believe the term for this stuff is red hard. So I really shouldn't be working it at this temperature, but yeah. Back in the fire. Set it. Make sure I didn't jump. Bit of a rag on there, a little bit of steel sliver. So we're gonna heat this up, bring it to the vise, and get a hot rasp on that. Woo! Coming up and attacking me. Alright, just got all those sharp corners and stuff that could create cold shuts, and smooth it all out. Now we are starting on the tip, just gonna drive that back. Straight back into the material. Alright, well now that the tip is where I want it, now I gotta figure out what the next step is. Because I could either do the handle and and then do the blade, which might make it harder to hold when I'm trying to do the blade, or I could do the blade and then do the handle. I think because this part's already hot, I think I'll just go with doing the blade first, at least most of it, and then go into the handle. And if the blade needs any more refining, I'll just do it after I'm done with the handle. This is going to be a big Bowie, or maybe just a big boy. Okay, well, the blade is forged, and now things are going to start getting interesting, because I have to do the handle now, and I want to pull out a little finger guard here from this material because of how thick this is. That's about 1.25 inches. I want to cut into this material here and pull out a little bit so that I can use it as a guard, and then sculpt the handle. So I've never done anything like this before, so it's going to be interesting. Alright, first thing to do, I think, is to get this part right here, right at the ricasso, I guess that's what it's called, and widen that a little bit. Just go at it with the fuller. That's hot. So I'll clean that up on the anvil, and then we'll come here again and just cut straight into this with the chisel. Remember when I said this is going to get interesting? Well, now is when it's going to get interesting, because I don't know what I'm doing. How far into the material we can cut. Am I doing? I'm forging. Oh. Say hi. 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 I knew this would be a challenge. That's why I liked it. Alright, I think we can start cutting down now. And pull that out from the rest of the handle. Changing the angle of the chisel. I think the next heat will be the last one on that. Now just do a little more refining with the hammer. Now we've got to try to bring this back, as well as forge it. You can see what I'm dealing with there. I will continue working on it and come back when I'm done. Well, it's ugly. Okay, so I took a little bit of time to clean up the insides there, try to get rid of some cold shuts that were forming. Now I'm trying to draw that out. A bit difficult. Okay, so the guard is basically where I want it. Unfortunately, the camera, my battery camera is dead and I can't find the charger, so I'm gonna do the best I can using my phone. Unfortunately, I have to use the the front-facing camera because I broke the back camera. So this is going to be fun. Okay, so I'm going to try to sculpt this handle a little bit. Just going to bring it to the horn here. I'll make a space for the finger there. I've not really sculpted much forging, so it's really great experience. I'm going to cut off the end of this thing because it's unnecessarily large. Don't want to cut all the way through, just most of the way. Or all the way, whatever works. Okay, that is considerably smaller than what it was before. I'm going to widen that end, thin all this down. Try to make it looking like it's going to be comfortable in the hand. I know I can only do so much with forging. I can't actually hold it to test that out. That'd be catastrophic. But I have a good idea on what would fit my hand. Alrighty, it's just about as wide as I want it until I go into the grinding. But now I need to try to bend this back down. Alright, so I'll admit that does not look very comfortable in the hand. I'll need to fix that somehow in the next heat. Let's see. I want to flare that out a bit. I think I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to heat up just the end here. I'm going to throw it in the vise and try to pound that in. Back in the vise. Oh well. Gun. Oh, you annoying thing. I gotta get it hotter. Bending! Stop bending! I think we'll just do a few more final adjustments on the anvil and then we'll move into grinding. Went to a lighter hammer. Round off some of those square corners. I'm really sorry, I wish I could really record this part, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just going along with the flap disc on this angle grinder and taking down all the sharp edges on the inside and everything. I'm going to have to use a file and just feeling it with my hand, making sure it feels good, finding the spots that are a little bit rougher, and then grinding those down, feeling it, grinding it, and so on. It's just really tough to record with my phone in this garage. Yeah, it's just a lot of shaping and filing a little bit here and there, feeling it in my hand, feeling where it's a little bit sharp, like right here and right here. I need to take those down a little bit, make those a little thinner, just so it's not digging into my fingers as much. But yeah, I don't think I'll really record the rest of this. It's all just fitting and shaping to my hand. Alright, here it is after the rough grinding. The edge is about the thickness of a dime, so about 1 millimeter thick. Handle's pretty much all sculpted. I ground on this pretty sweet clip point on the back. It's longer than I usually do them on Bowies I've done before, but I kind of like how long that is. I've actually seen them extend down 1 inch or so more on other Bowies, but now it's rough ground and ready for the heat treat. Okie dokie, so the first thing to do is to stick the handle in there so I can get some nice scale built up on there. Possibly hit it with the hammer a little bit just to get some texture. And then I'll be brushing it all off as much as I can with a hand brush while it's hot, and then with a wire cup wheel on my angle grinder. So we're going to get that handle heated up first, and then we're going to harden the blade in some Parks 50 quench oil that I was graciously given by a good friend named Mark. Alright, just giving it a few light whacks with this light little ball peen hammer here. Alright, coming over to the horn so as not to damage some of the curved parts. Okay, so now we're just going to heat it up pretty hot, let that scale build up on there. Just brushing it down till it has no more scale forming, which is about a bright red when the scale stops forming. There we go. Looks like it has some decent texture on it now. Alright, this end's warm, so I don't have to worry about that sinking all the heat from right here. So that was the advantage of heating up this handle first. So now I'm going to stick it in tip first, heat it up, and quench it in the oil. Yeah, that's not going out with blowing air. Let's set that aside and just close that up. I may need to get a better system of quenching. I'm just going to assume it's hard. Okay, yes, I did test it with the file. It's hard. I'm just going to leave it in that vise to cool because it is a hot fella right now. Alright, well, I'm just going to go at it with the little propane torch here to temper it, starting from the spine and moving to the edge. I cleaned up the edge a little bit with some sandpaper. So just Alright, just tempered it to a nice bronze color with a little tiny tinge of peacock purple in there. Just a little bit right there and right back there. It's very pretty. So we'll let this cool down and then we'll get to finishing the blade. Alright, well, literally back to the grind. Whoa, that was actually painful. Now I got a sharp belt on there so I can do this other side a lot quicker. Alright, well, part of the hard part's over. I've got this ground down to 320 grit. I want to leave this back rough like this. I kind of like that look with how it's turning out right now. So we're going to go to the sandpaper and get it down to 800, maybe 1,000 by hand. While enjoying this lovely wind. How's that gonna work? I need to, I want some straight lines from guard to tip. I can't clamp it here. Guess that'll have to do. Get some 400 grit cut here so I can actually get started on this. It says here it lasts 10 times longer. So we'll see about that. I can use up sandpaper in 10 seconds. Let's see if it can last 100 seconds. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I have a lovely singing voice. You know, I'm looking at it now and I'm just thinking, if I want to wire brush all this scale off, I should probably do it before I get to the final polish. I probably should have done it before I even started hand sanding. Probably my least favorite wheel. Yeah. And that's why I should have done it before polishing. Oh well, we'll just do what we can from here. And this is why it's one of my least favorite wheels. Can you see that? I've had one bury itself in my stomach one time, like through my shirt. That was uncomfortable. Okay, 800. Oh, I thought I was done. Done polishing down 800. But I'm not. I forgot about the false edge here. I didn't grind that at all. Here we go again. Oh, there we go. Here's the finish knife. So, first of all, let's see if it'll cut cardboard. Yes. Some regular paper. Well, yeah, it'll cut it. Now here's some phone book. Well, it will cut. It'll cut. This is a lot of fun. Feels really good. Thanks for watching. See, feels a tiny bit duller. Let's get a piece of paper. It'll still cut paper. Yeah, this is pretty good steel.